Welcome to Shorts Beyond Measure, where fashion, interiors, and psychology get the stylish, savvy, and slightly therapeutic touch.
We're Tara West, Caroline Baltz, and Allison Goldberg, a fashion stylist and two interior designers who are also trained as psychotherapists.
So let's get into what's trending, what's tired, and what's actually worth your time. Because good style and good decisions should never be short-lived.
Good morning, ladies. The gang is back together.
I know. I feel like it's been so long since we've been here.
It's been a while, don't you think?
It feels like it.
We have a few, Caroline, do you mind? She turned 50.
Yeah, I did.
I'm still recovering from the party.
It was something. And we've all had some travels along the way.
Where did I go? I don't even remember. Oh, we went to Miraval.
How was that?
It was really good once we got into like the flow of things. It was a little quiet for me. I was like, I don't know if I can do this. But once we got into the flow of things, I loved it.
We leaned in.
You leaned in.
Always leaning in.
It's always hard to adjust at first, I think, no matter what kind of trip you take, but that one especially.
Yeah. That's not like an Allison trip.
Tell us about the trip you took, though. I'm dying.
Speaking of tripping.
Yeah.
Haha. So I, for my 51st birthday, I decided to take myself to Costa Rica to do ayahuasca.
Wow. So
And
jealous.
For those of you,
I'm so jealous.
for those of you who don't know what ayahuasca is, I mean, Caroline could probably describe it better, but really it is a root in which they boil into a tea that kind of makes you, it's not a psychedelic. Like I did not trip, but it definitely takes you,
You definitely tripped.
it takes you on a pathway of
Healing.
self-discovery, healing. And for me personally, like I'm good, I'm in a good place, but there was something recently that I just felt like I needed to let go. And I've done traditional talk therapy my whole life, and I have nothing against it. Obviously, we're all therapists. But for me, I felt like I needed to go a little deeper, and I'm terrified of drugs. But
Me too.
but something
Yeah, right.
something called me to this. And in fact, they say that if you feel like you got called to do this, you should do it. And so I did.
Mm-hmm.
So take us through the process. Did you drink the tea?
Right. Well, let me just set the
Okay.
scene because there's the place that I went, they have two locations. The beach, in which you actually stay in a hotel room with air conditioning, that was full. Or in the jungle where you're glamping.
Oh,
So
God.
I go for the glamping,
You
which
lost
is
me at glamping.
Oh, you have no idea. So 5 hours into the jungle, we go with my Valentino tote like a moron. Okay. It's pouring rain. I don't even bring a rain jacket.
No, why would
Because
you?
me, I'm going to Costa Rica. I brought a bikini. Who's the douchebag? Me.
Obviously.
Anyways, so we arrive and they take me to my tent and
Oh my God.
I almost passed out. It was actually very nice for a tent, but I'm saying to myself, oh my God, everybody I know is in Italy and I'm in a tent in freaking Costa Rica and I have to share bathrooms. That's the
Yeah,
other
that
thing.
was my next question.
They're
Like,
like, beautiful bamboo, but you have to share them. So the whole thing's throwing me. And also the thing is you have to eat very clean, which was a good thing because I kind of lost a little deep bloating there. But like nothing can mix with the medicine.
yeah, because you'll puke.
So you have no caffeine, no alcohol, no salt, nothing. Like everything is pure.
Glamping and no alcohol, and you're not actually tripping.
Yeah. Dave said
I'm
it
done.
best.
Yeah,
Just-
I'm done.
Yeah.
But
Cut the cord.
there
I'm
was
out.
22 people. And so people all come for various different reasons. So anyways, I'm petrified. And a lot of the reason why I'm petrified of drugs is you guys know my stories. My mom died of drugs, right? Basically, she killed herself. She drank herself to death, but my entire life has been set the scene of crazy, scary stuff with drugs.
Yeah.
And so for me to take any kind of drug I was petrified. And I let everybody know this.
Gosh, I feel like I trigger you every day then.
No.
Sorry.
It's not. I'm good. It's just like I'm putting myself in a situation in which
Yeah.
it's not controlled. I'm going to lose control. I feel like if I take this. So anyways, long story short, you get to know the people. The first night, everybody takes a full cup. I took a quarter and I told them I know myself because even if I have a drink, I'm drunk. So like, why would I take a full one?
Cheap
And
date.
So everybody goes, but it's actually the most beautiful experience I think I've ever experienced. The ceremony itself is 4 hours. The mastros, who are the Shabobi tribe, sing to you for 4 hours.
Wow.
And you are in this beautiful dome outside in Costa Rica. I mean, it's covered, but like the setting couldn't have been more beautiful. But so the first night I took a quarter, which really wasn't that much, but I felt it. I totally went on like a soft mind journey, but I still felt like I was in control. But that was after I lost my shit before, and I told them I was leaving. I was like, I can't do this. It's my birthday the next day. I don't sleep in a tent. Like, I don't like bug spray. I didn't even know what to wear on this trip, and everybody was laughing. I think it became comedic relief. But a lot of people came up to me and were like, yeah, we don't stay in tents either. Like, we're freaking out. But anyway, so through the whole process, it was 3 days. By the end of the trip, I took a full glass, which was like a big deal for me.
I would have taken 10.
A lot of people took, I think by the last day, people took like 2.5. But you don't know if you would, because it hits everybody really different.
Yeah.
And
I have a high tolerance.
there is an aspect to vomiting.
Right.
That's part of the purging. I personally didn't get there because I felt nauseous, but I didn't get to that point. But I was totally fine with where I was. And I walked away feeling like, first of all, so accomplished. I slept in a tent, but I conquered like a major, major fear of mine, which is drugs.
Not knowing what to
And
wear.
it's not about the drugs. It was more about the process of, and also I was like very afraid of how I was going to react to other people around me and like their reaction to things. But the way everybody was, like the people who were there to help, I didn't see anybody freak out.
No, just puking their guts out.
Not only like the first time, but not really. It doesn't even bother you after a while. But it really was an incredible experience.
Wow.
Yeah. I let a lot go. I figured a lot out. And I found some peace, which is exactly what I wanted to do.
That's amazing.
I'm so happy for you.
Yeah.
Thanks for taking me with you. Asshole.
I think it's better. Some people came together. For me personally, I'm a caretaker. So if I were to bring somebody with me, I would have wanted to take care of them because I would have been concerned of how are they going to react? Because my whole life I've had to be a caretaker, right? So for me, it was a very individual thing that I needed to do for myself. But Kevin, my husband, kept saying, I thought I was going to see you home the next day. Because I kept saying, I'm fucking like, I'm not sleeping in a goddamn tent. Like, but
pardon me, Producer Dave here. Were there other people who you witnessed vomiting and spasming and doing weird shit? Or
yeah, so that's the thing is, first of all, the process is you do have to vomit. They do make everybody vomit at first. There is a process to that. So I did do that. But in the ceremony, there were some people who would vomit, but it doesn't bother you. But like even I didn't see anybody losing their mind or anything, but there were facilitators there that were like talking to people. But I never, ever felt like anybody was out of control, ever. It was most beautiful.
I'm out again.
It was the most beautiful, really incredible experience. And I wouldn't say that it's for everybody. And I think that you have to go for the right reasons. You know, not everybody was there to find healing, but everybody was there for a reason.
Yeah.
What are other reasons that people go?
I really can't tell you because it's one of those things where they ask
so
you
personal.
not to speak about it. But people were there for all different reasons. And there were a lot of young people. It was a lot of like 30 to 38. Like, but there was 22, there was like 10 men and the rest were women. I mean, there was 2 couples. And then if you come with somebody, they separate you. There was a dad and a daughter. It was just like and I think because of the facilities we were in, we all became like a pretty cool group.
Yeah.
And we got along really well. And, you know, of course, we laughed at. They're like, oh, maybe next time Terry will take like a cup and a quarter. You know, it was like pretty funny.
And get a room with air conditioning.
But for me, like, I was good. Like, I did what I came to do. And that was fine for me. And I had the experience that I wanted to have.
That's amazing.
That is amazing.
And you're just led us right into our topic 9 minutes later. I'm just kidding.
Yes.
Caroline,
so
what's our topic?
You totally led us into it. It's about triggers, right? You named your trigger, which is out of control drugs, what you associate with all of that, all of the meaning and the narrative that you have in your head about it. And you rather than saying, oh, it's triggering, I'm not going to go there, like, and asking somebody else to change because of your trigger, you're internalizing it and saying, I'm going to take control of this. Like, it's weird because it's a paradox that you had to be out of control in order to gain control.
Right. And also, I didn't know that that was the reason why I was going there. Like, I know that that's a fear, but I didn't know that that was really what I was. It sounds weird, but I didn't know that. Do you know what I mean?
Totally. And when I used to work on an inpatient unit with eating disordered patients, one of the things that they used to say was like, oh, that's triggering. And that would be like, translation, stop what you're doing as the staff, change what you're doing. I have to change as the person that's working there, rather than, no, this is amazing. You're activated. Tell me what you're feeling. Don't be afraid to feel what you're feeling. Like, that whole piece, I just think, is off in the way that we understand triggers in our world.
I also think, Allison, you can give your 2 cents on this too, but like, when you are triggered, you're uncomfortable. That's the whole thing, right? So it's like going into this ayahuasca thing is you become uncomfortable. And you're uncomfortable and you have to go through the process of it. But, as a former therapist, and I think you could attest this, like, you have to, in order to get through it, you got to go through it. Get over it, you got to go through it, right? And so sometimes it's this.
What's that childhood book? I'm going on a bear hunt. Can't go over it, can't go under it, got to go through it.
Yes. Yeah. So it's the trigger is the uncomfortable piece. How you get through it is the important part.
Discomfort isn't bad.
Right.
That's what's wrong with society right now.
Right.
Sorry.
Yeah.
It's true. Nobody wants to be uncomfortable.
Right. And we all have to tiptoe around everyone and walk on eggshells when, in fact, being uncomfortable is okay.
Yeah, it's okay. It's just a really hard place to be.
It is. But when you do that, then you actually get this sense of agency of like, oh, I can do hard things. Like, I can get through a difficult experience, or now like drugs don't have to be scary, or that the idea of being out of control doesn't have to be scary, because in truth in life is you can't really control very much.
Right. It's true.
I love making people uncomfortable.
What makes you uncomfortable?
Probably when I'm put on the spot during a podcast.
Good one.
But I think, in all, whatever people went there with and whatever you go to therapy for, you want to work on something. And so doing the hard work is why you show up.
And we had like a mini experience of that at Miraval. Our last day, we did like this past life regression that's like, it was so out of my realm of what I typically do. And we had to lie there, and she was talking, and you were supposed to like, what should I expect? What's going to happen? Like, the unknowns with it. That was like.
Yeah. She was like going around the room, and she was like, does anyone have any questions? And I'm like, what if I can't do it? But we both did it. No problem. And it was amazing.
That's amazing.
Tell them who you were, your image.
I was like a old Japanese man in a fishing village. Caroline, now tell everyone who you were. Your little alter ego.
Oh my God.
Little Marilyn Monroe over there.
Yeah. The image that I went back to is I was like on a boat in like Korea during the war, and I was like singing.
Wait,
yeah.
I was in Japan.
I know, that's Korea? So interesting.
Yeah. Like I was entertaining the troops, and I could smell their sweaty, gritty bodies, and like just weird.
That's funny. Well, if you guys have any questions about ayahuasca, Google it.
Oh,
Just kidding.
Do you have any right now?
No.
Damn it.
And so if you, or anything that you want us to cover, let us know. Thanks.
I'll try ketamine next.
Okay. Keep us posted.
That's it for this week's shortlist. Thanks for listening.
If you enjoyed today's conversation, share it, leave a review, or let us know what's on your short list.
Shorts beyond measure, because the most important things in life can't be quantified.